San Diego Studios is officially shutting down the online servers for MLB The Show 19. This is a tough one for me to swallow, man. There's a lot of nostalgia with this game for me. MLB The Show 19 was the first year I was a full-time content creator and turned the page from part-time and quit my other job. I was literally in this video game as a Sony partner. You can go in and complete the Shelfy moments in this game to unlock a 90 overall Cliff Lee. They're all Phillies themed moments and they did not take long at all. I'm actually about to go through and play those in a second before I can never do it again. I was also invited out to the cover athlete shoot with Bryce Harper for this game. I got to hang out with and interview Bryce Harper for a few hours during the cover shoot. One of the coolest experiences I've ever had as a full-time creator. This was also a huge bounce back year for Diamond Dynasty after MLB 18 was, in my opinion, the worst game that MLB The Show's ever made. At least if you're into Diamond Dynasty and online content, it was brutal. MLB The Show 19 was a new pathway, which led to what I think is the best two MLB The Shows of all time in MLB 20 and 21. And this was a really good starting point for Team Affinity and the XP program, which went and peaked in MLB The Show 20. We had feature programs where we got 3 brand new bosses once a month. There was 11 different programs. We only went like 3 weeks before we got another huge content drop with 3 new bosses. Nowadays, it's like 6 to 8 weeks between those content drops. Ugh. Can we also talk about that this was the year that they got Willie Mays in the game, and it took them until the very end of MLB The Show 23 with the Finest program to match this Willie Mays. It took them 4 years to put another Willie Mays in the game that was this good. We need more Willie Mays than MLB 24. A good one right out of the gate. They did cool, unique content that year, like this random Hannes Wagner collection that came out. This was just a mid-cycle content drop where you had to go redeem 7 different vouchers to unlock this 99 overall Hannes Wagner. And this was the first year he was ever in the game. There was feature programs to unlock individual cards all year long. I mean, you could get a 99 Hornsby, a 99 Ivan Rodriguez. I think this was the first year they ever had events in the game, and it's still crazy to me that you can't set your lineup once you enter into the event still. I mean, why are 4 years without giving us that option? And I can't lie, now that I'm sitting here going through MLB 19 again, I kind of miss the slow build of overalls more than I thought I would when MLB 23 came out. By the way, we desperately need to get Troy Tulowitzki back in MLB The Show. Let me know in the comment section down below, who was your favorite card in MLB The Show 19? Mine was easily the Signature Series Chipper Jones. I played 118 online games with this card. Batted .338 with a 1,041 OPS. He was unreal. A lot has changed since this game was at its peak, but MLB 19, 20, and 21 was an incredible 3-year period, and I hope with the downfalls of MLB 23, they have a really good bounce back in 24, the same way they did with 19 off of 18. Let's do it, man. Let's go in and complete my Sony partner moments for the final time. I haven't done this in 4 years. This is crazy. First one was win a game. We have to get 3 outs. Win a game tied in the bottom of the 9th. Win it in walk-off fashion with Shelfy and his squad. Mills, a dominant closer molded from former Orioles closer Zach Britton, is in to keep you from scoring. First of all, we are going against Mills right now. I'm gonna take a pitch and then go zoom in on my boy Mills. There's no PCI anchor. You have to completely control the anchor. Let's see, we got replay here. Look at Millsy. Look at Mills! Look at Mills!
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No! That is not a good start. Lefty on Mills to start it up, and now here I come. Shelfy in the video game. I'm in the video game. This was such a fun process. Look at my stats, actually. Can I look at my stats? 90, 94 power, good defense, decent contact, switch hitting catcher, 89 overall. Oh, I chopped it. Dude, the game looks entirely different. This might take me a little bit to get my timing back down. Harper, top spin, off the glove. We got the leadoff man on. Let's walk it off. Bang! My walk-off no-doubter. Let's go. That is my custom recorded no-doubt home run from when I was in the studio. I gotta see it again. I still can't believe I got mo-capped into this game. That is me, man. That is me in the game. That is me in the game. I'm in the game. That is my batting stance. This is my recorded no-doubter. Look at the bat. Look at that. Run it again. Run it again. I mo-capped that. Me. I did it. Moment number 2, Cliff shutout Lee. We got to win a game, strike out 6 batters, pitch a shutout, and don't give up a run. Cliff Lee shot out the Braves to notch his 5th complete game of the season in 2011. Player locked is Cliff Lee. Replicate his phenomenal performance in a 6-inning game with 1 win, 6 strikeouts, and no runs. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to pitch 1 inning. Because there's one thing I've always hated about Diamond Dynasty. It's when they put a moment in the game and it's a whole game. 6 innings is basically a full inning. This is not a moment. We're going to pitch 1 inning, which is a moment, and then we'll jump into the next one. All right, let's check it out. Pitching analog. Now, I did use analog pitching for a good bit on MLB 23 because I broke my controller and there was input lag on the default Xbox controller, so I had to go back to analog for a little bit since pinpoint wasn't working. But man, analog was a good time in my opinion because I'm someone who converted over to MLB The Show and MLB. The end of MLB 15 is when I started getting into MLB The Show. And I grew up playing the 2K games a little bit more than the show games because I was more of an Xbox than a PlayStation person back in the day. So when I converted over, I sucked at meter. I didn't really understand how analog worked. So I used pulse pitching for a solid 2 years. MLB 18 is when I got comfortable with pitching analog. And MLB 19 was the first year I really became like a semi-decent player at this game. Went from a 500 player to a 300 and 100 record kind of guy. It's a good pitch right there on Freddie Freeman. Just drop a cave ball. Shoo! Moment number 3. Shelfy nominated Bryce Harper and Charlie Blackmon for this moment. Fans chose Harper at 56% of 8,000 votes. Player locked is Bryce Harper in a 9-inning game, hit 1 home run and drive in 3 runs, just as he did during an April 20th win over Colorado. I miss when SDS did fun stuff like this with creators, by the way. I got to nominate 2 players for a specific moment on Twitter, and they ran polls to decide who the community wanted to be in that moment. We didn't see nothing like that in MLB 23. It don't have to be me. You can do stuff like this with anybody. There's like 50 MLB YouTubers now. Get back to engaging with the community more. Bryce is... I'm just gonna keep restarting this until we homer on the first at-bat. It's the best way to do it. They set you up with the RBIs right away. This is how I usually will do moments, so I'm not gonna do it any other way right now. There's 2 guys on right now in my second at-bat too, so we'll just stick here until we don't have the RBI opportunity. Ball 1. It's an RBI single for Bryce, just the 1 ribby. Our 2-run homer away. We got base runners here in the second at-bat. We do not. Let's just go ahead and restart. You got homer on that first at-bat, or you may not get the RBI opportunity. Smartest way to do any moments, even in the most current MLB The Show, is to just keep restarting the moment until you have your best case scenario first at-bat. Go. Is that gonna go? Is that gonna go? Hey, I didn't think that was gonna go. Bryce Harper's done. Next up, and we have, what, 4 more moments to complete. We gotta get 1 extra base hit and 3 RBIs with Jacob Tyler Realmuto. Okay, we got 75 speed on first base. If I can rip a gap here, get the double, we'll get that extra RBI. Oh, down the line. Yay! JT Realmuto with a 2-run bomb. Gets both RBIs on 1 swing. Done. Next moment, we have Cole Hamels' final start as a member of the Phillies. He threw a no-hitter against the Cubs. I'll never forget it. Insane catch in center field to end that game, by the way. Player locked is Cole Hamels. Finished off the last 3 innings of his no-hitter while striking out 2 batters. Again, 3 innings is not a moment. It is a short game. Front door cutter on Anthony Rizzo, who was still with the Cubs. Now we got Jorge Soler before he went out to Kansas City and set a franchise record in home runs. He has bounced around the league a lot since he was on the Cubbies, including winning a World Series with the Braves where he hit a huge home run in Game 7. Let's drop a changeup down here. Jorge Soler. Low-key a really good fantasy baseball pick, especially on the daily fantasy scene. If you can get him on a day where he hits a homer, man, he's a big boomer bust guy. He can make you some money. Try and sneak a straight fastball in there at Denise. Oh, we did not! Nice. Beautiful. Again, just going to pitch the one inning and we'll jump into the next moment. Now, the last two moments in here are actually just to complete games. I have to use a balanced all-around team of Bryce Harper, Kenny Lofton, Nolan Ryan, play with Shelfy's Diamond Dynasty squad to defeat the Nemesis in a 6-inning game, and then I also have to win a 6-inning game with my Diamond Dynasty squad against my own team that I entered in. Now, I am going to hop in here just to check out what my team was. I'm not going to play these full-length games out. This was fun, though, man. I very vividly remember this when it came out. It was a ton of fun. Here it is. Mike Trout in left field, Christian Yelich in right, Willie Mays in center, Frank Thomas at first, Eddie Matthews at third, Trevor Story at shortstop, Rogers Hornsby at second, myself catching behind the plate, and Clayton Kershaw on the mound. So that's it. That's a wrap on MLB The Show 19. Forever. It's gone. By the time you're watching this video, it's gone. No!
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the matches they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know.